Good morning, everyone. I call this August meeting of the Board of Trustees to order. A few trustees are joining us virtually. Good morning, Trustee Lucky and Trustee Stevenson.
Good morning.
Morning.
Great. Good to have you. As a reminder, would everyone please use a microphone when you're speaking today? Trustee Cunningham, will you provide the invocation?
Yes, sir, Mr. President. In my stead, I'd like to offer the floor to President Thompson. I think he's quite capable, given that one of the hats he wears is Pastor Thompson as well. So I thank him for doing this for me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I was asked to lead this prayer today with inspiration taken from Colossians 3:23, which states, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters." And with this in our hearts and minds, let us bow our heads for prayer. Gracious and almighty God, we gather in your presence today, filled with gratitude for the privilege to serve as leaders of these esteemed institutions. As we stand on the threshold of a new academic year, we acknowledge the tremendous responsibility you have placed upon us. You, who are the source of all wisdom and knowledge, have entrusted us with the sacred task of guiding and shaping the minds and hearts of the students who walk our halls. And we do not take this charge lightly, and we seek your divine guidance as we endeavor to fulfill this mission with excellence and integrity. Your word in Colossians 3:23 reminds us that whatever we do, work at it with all our heart, as working for the Lord, not for men. And let this truth be the foundation of our leadership this year. Lord, thank you for the gift of work and the ability to serve you and our campus communities in all that we do. May we lead with a servant's heart, always mindful that our work is not merely for accolades of this world, but to bring glory and honor to you. Help us to govern with wisdom and to nurture with compassion, ensuring that every decision we make is rooted in a desire to uplift and empower the students, faculty, and staff entrusted to us. And Lord, as we step into this new season, we ask for your strength to overcome challenges that lie ahead and your courage to make decisions that reflect your love and grace and not our glory. Grant us the clarity of mind to see beyond the immediate, to envision the future we wish to build, not just for our institutions, but for the generations to come. We pray for the faculty and staff who labor alongside us, that they too may be filled with your wisdom and compassion. Bless the students, the very heart of our mission, with the curiosity to learn, the resilience to grow, and the character to lead. And let this academic year be marked by your abundant grace, by growth in every facet of our communities, and by the transformative impact of your presence in our midst. And as we do the great works that you have called us to do, let us continuously look to you as the author and finisher of our faith. And it is in the mighty name of Christ we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. Thompson. We have several Student Government Association officers here today. Welcome to you all. Please use the microphone near the wall and tell us something about you, your name, and your office title.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Hannah Watts, and I have the honor of serving as the Associated Student Body President for the University of Mississippi.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Christian Bryant. I am a senior political science major from Terry, Mississippi, and I currently serve as the 67th Student Government Association President at Alcorn State University.
Good morning, all. I am Jemiah Peoples, a senior biology scholar from Prattville, Alabama, and I humbly serve as the Student Government Association President for Mississippi Valley State University.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Layla Wren. I am a senior biology major, and I currently serve as the president of the Mississippi University for Women's SGA.
My name is Shelby Wilson. I am a senior business marketing major, and I serve as the vice president for Mississippi University for Women SGA.
Hi, everyone. My name is Braxton Ruddick. I'm a senior legal studies and communication studies major from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I currently serve as the Student Government Association president for the University of Southern Mississippi.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Hunter Yelverton, and I'm the Mississippi State University Student Association Director of Policy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Walker Jacqueline. I serve as President's Chief of Staff at the University of Mississippi.
Good morning, I'm Jack Jones. I am ASB Vice President at the University of Mississippi.
Thank all of you for joining with us today. Regarding the minutes, has everyone reviewed the minutes? Is there a motion to approve the minutes? Thank you.
Second.
Is there any discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Trustee Lucky? Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Aye.
Right. Thank you. Next are the consent agendas. Are there any items that need to be moved to a regular agenda for consideration? Is there a motion to approve the consent agendas? Is there a second? Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. All opposed say no. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Thank you. Let's see here. Academic Affairs has 4 items on the regular agenda. Dr. Melissa Temple, Director of Nursing Education, will present the first item for the board's consideration.
Good morning. Thank you. The Mississippi Nursing Degree Program's accreditation standards have been revised based on input from the Mississippi Council of Deans and Directors of Schools of Nursing according to national nursing trends and contemporary nursing practice and education. You have a handout in your packet with the revisions and rationale. Board approval is requested for the following revisions to the state-specific requirements of the Mississippi Nursing Accreditation Standards. Standard 2, faculty and staff. State-specific requirement, all full-time, part-time, and adjunct nursing faculty must satisfy professional development requirements. Full-time faculty must complete 10 contact hours of continuing education each academic year. Part-time and adjunct faculty must satisfy the professional development requirement in accordance with their designated FTE. Standard 5 outcomes, state-specific requirement, degree completion rates. The program is expected to achieve the completion rate that is specified by the national accrediting body accrediting the program. The program will report on-time completion rates in the annual nursing report. Board staff recommends approval of these changes.
Is there a motion to approve item 1? Is there a second? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Right. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Temple. Dr. Presswood, would you please present the next items? We will take items number 2 and 3 together.
Thank you, President Martin. Delta State is requesting the modification of several existing academic programs as part of their structural reorganization. Modifications to existing academic programs are generally presented on the consent agenda, but I thought it made more sense to present all the reorganization requests on the regular agenda so that you can see the big picture. Delta State requests a reorganization of the College of Business and Aviation. 7 faculty members and 4 staff members will be moved to this unit. No new faculty or staff will be required. Delta State requests that the Division of Accountancy, Computer Information Systems, and Finance be renamed to the Division of Accountancy, Computer Information Systems, and Geospatial Information Technologies. This unit will also be reorganized. 2 faculty members will be moved to this new division in the area of Geospatial Information Technologies. No staff members will be displaced. No new faculty or staff will be required. Delta State requests that the College of Education and Human Sciences be renamed to the College of Education, Arts, and Humanities. This unit will also be reorganized. 29 faculty members and 2 staff members will be moved to this unit. No new faculty or staff will be required. Delta State requests that the Division of Teacher Education, Leadership, and Research be renamed to the School of Teacher Education. This unit will also be reorganized. 14 faculty members from the areas of health, physical education and recreation, and leadership and research will be moved to other units. 3 staff members will be moved. No new faculty or staff will be required. Delta State requests that the Department of Counselor Education and Psychology be renamed to the School of Leadership, Research, and Psychology. This unit will also be reorganized. 5 faculty members will be removed from this division and relocated to another area. 3 staff members will be moved. No new faculty or staff will be required. Delta State requests that the Robert E. Smith School of Nursing be renamed to the College of Nursing, Health, and Sciences. This unit will also be reorganized. 16 faculty members will be moved to this unit. No staff members will be displaced. No new faculty or staff will be required. Now moving on to the new request for academic units from Delta State. Delta State requests the creation of the School of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences to be housed in the College of Education, Arts, and Humanities. 21 faculty members will be housed in this unit. 1 staff member will be housed in this unit. No new faculty or staff will be required. Delta State requests the creation of the Robert E. Smith School of Nursing and Health Sciences to be housed in the College of Nursing, Health, and Sciences. 21 faculty members and 1 staff member will be housed in the unit. No new staff will be required. Board staff recommends approval of items 2 and 3.
Is there a motion to approve items number 2 and 3? Okay, is there a second?
I second.
Great, thank you. Is there any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion passed. Thank you, Dr. Presswood. Please continue.
In accordance with Board Policy 502, Delta State University, Mississippi State University, and the University of Mississippi Medical Center request to add new academic degree programs. Delta State requests the Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education to be housed in the College of Education, Arts, and Humanities. This 120-hour degree program will offer a pathway for students wanting to pursue a degree and license to teach in secondary and/or K-12 subject areas. This new degree is needed to both address the shortage and to provide a pathway for students seeking a degree and licensure in physical education, music, social studies, science with a biology specialist, mathematics, and English education due to the closure of the previous individual secondary and K-12 education prep programs. It's also needed to meet the anticipated need for specialized secondary teachers in the region and the state. This program provides a more streamlined route for students to enter the teaching profession. It also eliminates the need for multiple program coordinators. The only similar program in the state is at Mississippi College. Mississippi State University requests the creation of the Bachelor of Arts in Integrated Design and the Built Environment to be housed in the College of Architecture, Art, and Design. This 120-hour degree program is intended to provide students interested in design and the built environment with a strong liberal art foundation and a more holistic disciplinary approach by combining courses from either 2 or 3 of the following disciplines: architecture, art, interior design, and building construction science. It also provides students with the ability to add a minor discipline or additional coursework from outside of the college. Due to the customizable nature of this degree program, student career opportunities are wide and varied. Graduates will have opportunities to find entry-level positions, non-specialist or non-licensed, in the sectors of art, design, residential interior design, digital design, and construction. Upon completion of this degree, students will be highly marketable and command starting salaries ranging from $50,000 to $70,000, depending on their specialization, with the average starting salary of approximately $59,000. The incremental 5-year cost of implementation is $550,000, with the potential new 5-year revenue of approximately $3 million. There are no other similar degree programs in Mississippi. Mississippi State University requests the creation of the Bachelor of Science in Applied Behavior Analysis to be housed in the College of Education. This 120-hour degree program is designed to provide education, training, and experience to students with the goal of preparing them for practice in real-world settings. The BS in Applied Behavior Analysis is built out of the success of the currently existing minor in Applied Behavioral Analysis. As of spring 2023, after 2 years, the minor has 76 students in it and has already graduated 27 students. Currently, the minor leads to licensure in the state of Mississippi as a licensed assistant behavior analyst and a board certified assistant behavioral analyst. The Applied Behavioral Analysis International and Behavior Analysis Certification Board, which govern this professional pathway, have announced that all coursework must transition to a standalone degree path with full accreditation by 2032. The demand for professionals in this field of behavioral analysis has experienced one of the highest increases across all fields of employment over the last decade. The latest data for Mississippi graduates with a Bachelor of Science in Applied Behavioral Analysis earning, on average, $56,000 per year with a range of $46,000 to $90,000. The incremental 5-year cost of implementation is $2.16 million, with a potential new 5-year revenue of $6.7 million. There are no other similar degree programs in Mississippi. Mississippi State University requests the creation of the Master of Science in Pre-K through 12 Student Support to be housed in the College of Education. This degree is a non-terminal 30-hour graduate degree program. Students are required to dual enroll in the Educational Specialist degree in Professional School Counseling in order to pursue licensure as a school counselor. School counselors are in demand now more than ever due to mental health needs and a shortage of counselors. Mississippi has experienced a dramatic decline in the number of applicants seeking the school counseling license. One reason for the sharp decline is that students must complete a 60-credit-hour graduate degree program to earn their license as a professional school counselor. Universities in Mississippi have been awarding this as a master's degree, while all other master's degrees in education consist of approximately 30 credit hours. By offering the education specialist degree to school counselors, which leads to a AAA license, rather than the MS degree, which leads to a AA license, the hope is that Mississippi State will be able to attract more students to enter this field. This structure also aligns with the Council for Accreditation of Counseling and Related Educational Programs, or CACREP, their requirements and what universities in other southern states currently do. Graduates can expect a minimum salary of $47,000 per year as a AA licensed school counselor on a 10-month contract in Mississippi. Local school districts may add a salary supplement to this base salary. The incremental 5-year cost of implementation is $1.26 million, with a potential new 5-year revenue of $4 million. There are no other similar degree programs in Mississippi. Mississippi State University requests the creation of the Educational Specialist in Professional School Counseling to be housed in the College of Education. Students accepted into this program should hold a master's degree in pre-K through 12 Student Support Specialist or earn the master's degree in pre-K through pre-K through 12 Student Support Specialist en route to the completion of the Education Specialist degree. Graduates are eligible for licensure as a professional school counselor through the Mississippi Department of Education and as a licensed professional counselor. There are no other similar degree programs in Mississippi. The University of Mississippi Medical Center requests the creation of the Master of Science in Health Professions Education to be housed in the Department of Advanced Biomedical Education. This 30-hour degree program is designed for clinical professionals or basic scientists to develop knowledge and skill in teaching, curriculum development, theories of learning, assessment, and scholarship of teaching. A survey was administered to gauge the University of Mississippi Medical Center's faculty interest in a formal program aimed at increasing skills and knowledge in health professions education. 212 faculty completed the survey. While 98% of the respondents reported that they taught or supervised learners, less than 25% reported having formal training in teaching or learning theories. This survey reveals significant interest in the program among University of Mississippi Medical Center faculty. The Master of Science in Health Professions Education would be the first such program in the state of Mississippi. It is anticipated that graduates will assume greater levels of responsibility as it relates to the education mission at the medical center. Graduates will be better qualified than traditional graduates whose education and training typically does not include formal education in teaching and learning. The incremental 5-year cost of implementation is $63,000 with a potential new 5-year revenue of $710,000. There are no other similar degree programs in the state of Mississippi. Board staff recommends approval of item 4.
Is there a motion to approve item number 4?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
President Martin,
Yes.
I'm not sure whether we have a look back program, and my comments are not targeted at these specific recommendations, but rather suggesting that we may implement a calendar item 5 years out where we look back at programs that we approve like this and see how they're performing against the recommendation. Just a suggestion.
Thank you so much. Let's see. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Great, thank you. Motion carried. Thank you, Dr. Presswood.
You're welcome.
Dr. Pierce, would you please present the finance regular agenda?
Thank you. There are 15 items on the regular agenda. The first 3 involve requests from Mississippi State University, Jackson State University, and Ole Miss to approve exclusion resolutions. Mr. President, with your permission, I recommend we take up items 1 through 3 as a group.
Thank you.
Items number 1 through 3 are requests from Jackson State University, Mississippi State University, and the University of Mississippi to approve exclusion resolutions for contracts from the National Industrial Security Program. These resolutions will exclude trustees and the commissioner from inspecting records related to the research from the security program. Approval will waive the statutory right to inspect certain documents related to these classified programs provided to the board in Mississippi Code, which allows the board to exercise control of all records, books, papers, equipment, and supplies of the institutions. Similar resolutions have been approved by the board in the past, most recently in 2021. Legal staff has reviewed these agreements for compliance with applicable law and finds them to be acceptable, and board staff recommends approval of items number 1 through 3.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve items 1 through 3? Thank you. A second? Wonderful. All in favor say aye. Any opposed say nay. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Thank you. Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Thank you so much. Bridget, let the record reflect that Trustee Clark is recusing himself from discussing or voting on items 4 through 9 on the finance regular agenda. Trustee Clark, will you please leave the room? And Bridget will let you know when to return. Thank you, Dr. Pierce. Would you please proceed?
Yes, Mr. President, with your permission, I suggest we take up items 4 through 9 as a group.
Thank you.
Item 4 is a request from Jackson State University for a lease agreement with AWH BP Jackson Hotel LLC doing business as Hilton Jackson. The purpose of the agreement is to house JSU's executive PhD program to provide hotel rooms and meeting space for the operation of the program for a term of 11 months at a cost of $289,000. Item 5 is a request from the University of Mississippi for a lease agreement with the Ole Miss Athletics Foundation to sublease 2 airplanes for business-related travel for a term of 5 years at a maximum cost of $750,000 per year per airplane. Item 6 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to amend an agreement with Alliance Healthcare Services to change the schedule of services for the maintenance of PET and CT scan devices. The amended term of the agreement is for 7 years at a cost of $965,000. Item 7 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a lease agreement with Central Mississippi Civic Improvement Association to sublet clinical space to the association to operate and manage primary care continuity clinics for a term of 13 months for a revenue of $520,000. Item 8 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to amend a lease agreement with Southeast Medical Properties 1 LLC to extend the term of UMMC's Women's Care Clinic in Flowood, Mississippi. The amended term will extend the agreement for 5 years for a total term of 10 years, which began in 2019, at a total cost of $3.8 million for the 10-year term. Item 9 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to amend a software agreement with 3M Health Information Systems Incorporated. 3M provides products which assist with the scanning of charts, coding of patient interactions, and other clinical note capturing services for the electronic record keeping. The term of the amended agreement runs through December 2028 at a cost of $4.2 million. Legal staff has reviewed these agreements for compliance with applicable law and finds them to be acceptable, and board staff recommends approval of items 4 through 9.
Thank you, Dr. Pierce. Is there a motion to approve items 4 through 9? Thank you. Is there a second? Great. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed say nay. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Thank you so much. Bridget, would you let the record reflect that Trustee Ogletree is recusing himself from discussing or voting on items 10 through 12 on the finance regular agenda, as is Trustee Clark. Trustee Ogletree, if you'll please leave the room, Bridget will let you know when to return. Dr. Pierce, would you please proceed?
Mr. President, with your permission, I suggest we take up items 10 through 12 as a group.
Thank you.
Item 10 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to amend an agreement with Abbott Laboratories to add Grenada as a service location for the rental of ISTAT analyzers and purchase of commodities used in the testing of blood gases, electrolytes, and troponin levels. The term of the agreement remains 5 years at an unchanged cost of $4.7 million. Item 11 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a software agreement with Baxter Healthcare Corporation to lease 3 Exactamix 2400 compounders along with the related software licenses for the purpose of preparing patient nutritional solutions. The term of the agreement is for 3 years at a cost of $107,000. Item 12 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to amend a purchase agreement with Cardinal Health 105 to purchase cell therapy products. The term of the agreement remains at 5 years at an amended cost of $19.4 million. Legal staff has reviewed these agreements for compliance with the applicable law and finds them to be acceptable, and board staff recommends approval of items 10 through 12.
Thank you, Dr. Pierce. Is there a motion to approve items 10 through 12? Thank you. Thank you. Is there a second? Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Thank you. Trustee Stevenson? Trustee
Aye.
Stevenson? Thank you so much. Bridget, would you please ask Trustee Clark to return to the room and let the record reflect that Trustee Ogletree is recusing himself from discussing or voting on items 13 through 15 and will remain outside the room. Thank you. Dr. Pierce, will you please proceed?
Mr. President, with your permission, I suggest we take up items 13 through 15 as a group.
Thank you.
Item number 13 is a request from the University of Mississippi to enter into an agreement with A3 Communications for the purchase of a security platform as well as the cost of installation of cameras and doors for student residential facilities. The maximum term of the agreement is for 5 years at a cost of $4.3 million. Item 14 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to amend a service agreement with Philips Healthcare to extend the term of the service agreement for cardiovascular and radiological equipment. The term of the will be extended for 1 year for a total term of 4 years at an amended cost of $5 million. Item 15 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a technology services agreement with TriMedX Holdings, LLC for the inspection, maintenance, and repair of UMMC's clinical medical equipment. The term of the agreement is for 5 years at a cost of $109.7 million. UMMC selected TriMedX through an RFP in March 2022. Although it was the highest cost of the 5 respondents, it was the only provider that offered the full service option for UMMC. Legal staff has reviewed these agreements for compliance with applicable law and finds them to be acceptable, and board staff recommends approval of items 13 through 15.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve items 13 through 15? Thank you. Is there a second? Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Trustee Stevenson? Good.
Aye.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Pierce. Bridget, would you let the record reflect that Trustee Ogletree is recusing himself from discussing or voting on item number 1 on real estate regular agenda and will remain outside the room? Trustee Ryder, would you please present the real estate agenda?
There is one item from the University of Mississippi on the real estate regular agenda. Mr. Brad Rowland will present the item for the board's consideration.
Thank you, Trustee Rader. Item number 1 on the real estate regular agenda is from the University of Mississippi. And the request is approval to enter into a contract with Innovative Construction Management, LLC for construction manager advisor services for the Gillum Sports Center Improvement Project. You also have an agenda item on the consent, item number 3, that is for the Gillum Sports Center Improvements Project. The scope of this project is for the renovation of areas vacated by the Ole Miss softball program and upgrades to remaining existing facilities. The upgrades include a new video board for volleyball competition area, correcting HVAC deficiencies with volleyball competition area, office realignment for female head coaches, and enhanced student athlete spaces. The design scope will also include a feasibility study on existing campus facilities and or new campus sites to provide on-campus Ole Miss rifle team amenities, locker rooms, restrooms, firing range, and team storage. The contract may be terminated by for convenience if the project is either canceled or indefinitely deferred. The CMA may terminate the contract for non-payment by or suspension of the project for more than 90 days. Based on the current design timeline and construction timeline estimate, the projected contract value is a little over $1.3 million. The Attorney General's office has reviewed this item for compliance with applicable law and found it to be acceptable. Board staff also recommends approval of this item.
You have heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve item one.
Thank you, trustee Ryder. Is there, good. Oh, that was quick. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Thank you. Bridget, will you please ask trustee Ogletree to return to the room?
This concludes the real estate regular.
I'm sorry.
That's
I jumped all over you, didn't I? Bridget, let the record reflect that trustee Clark is recusing himself from discussing or voting on items 1 and 2 on the legal regular agenda. Trustee Clark, will you please leave the room, and we will let you know when to return. This is musical chairs today, isn't it? Trustee Ogletree, will you please present the legal regular agenda?
Yes, President Martin. The first two items on the legal agenda consist of first, a request from Mississippi State University for the approval of an interlocal agreement between the university and the city of Starkville for safe streets and roads for all safety action plan grant project. Our second item on the agenda is a request from the University of Mississippi for an approval of an interlocal agreement between the university and Lafayette County as well as the city of Oxford to establish a protocol for law enforcement activity within 500 feet of property owned by the university. Both of these agreements have been reviewed and approved by the IHL staff, including 2 special assistant attorney generals assigned to IHL by the attorney general. So pursuant to state statute and Mississippi Attorney General policy, after the governing bodies for all of the parties have approved interlocal agreements, then they're then submitted to the main office of the Mississippi Attorney General for final review and approval, which will happen after our action today. So I make a motion to approve items 1 and 2 on the legal agenda.
Thank you, trustee Ogletree. Is there a second? Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Thank you so much. Bridget, would you ask trustee Clark to please return? Trustee Ogletree, would you please proceed?
Yes, items 3 and 4 on the legal regular agenda are both tort claim settlements. And since these are litigation matters, I make a motion to move them down the agenda to be taken up during our executive session.
Thank you. Is there a second? Great. Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Thank you so much.
President Martin, this concludes the legal regular agenda.
Thank you, trustee Ogletree. Next is the information agenda. Commissioner Rankins?
Thank you. Are there any questions regarding items on the information agenda from trustees? If none, thank you, President Martin.
Thank you, Commissioner Rankins. Are there any additional items to be considered today? Is there any other business to discuss? If not, the next meeting will be September 19th, and as part of the board retreat, which will be held in my hometown, Meridian, and we look forward to having everyone there. Is there a motion to close the meeting to determine the need for an executive session? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. President Thompson, I made an error and missed you.
Thank you, President Martin. I just wanted to take this special time to introduce 2 of our new cabinet members. First, We have joining our team Dr. Denise Gregory, who is our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. If you would stand and be recognized, thank you. And we also have Dr. Tangela Kelly, who has been with us for some time. She was in an interim role, but she is now the Chief Communications Officer and Executive Director for University Communications. Just wanted to thank them for being here, and thank you, Trustee Martin, for giving me the opportunity to make that introduction.
And thank you for Dr. Rankin for getting me back straight. Anyone not needed for executive session is free to leave the room or disconnect. If you're not an IHL trustee, you're welcome to wait in the lobby. And trustees, please give us a minute to make sure the appropriate participants. Oh, I'm sorry. We need a motion for executive session. Thank you. Second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Oh, excuse me. Trustee Lucky?
Aye.
Great. Trustee Stevenson?
Aye.
Thank you so much. Anyone not needed for, can leave the room. Thank you.